This is a War Brief Daily for April 3rd, day 34 of the 2026 Iran-Israel-U.S. war. We are covering the Iran and wider Middle East theater. Three major updates tonight. First, the Institute for the Study of War has confirmed a significant doctrinal expansion of the U.S.-Israeli strike campaign inside Iran. Second, social media is reporting possible strikes over Tehran at dawn today. This is currently unconfirmed, and we will label it clearly. Third, on the Lebanon front, Hezbollah is now deploying a new class of drone that rewrites the IDF's electronic warfare calculus. First update, this is confirmed. The Institute for the Study of War published its April 2nd special report confirming that the U.S.-Israeli combined force has expanded its strike campaign beyond narrowly defined military objectives inside Iran. Previous strike packages were tightly focused: missile launchers, nuclear-adjacent production sites, IRGC command nodes, air defense infrastructure. That constraint has now been lifted. The coalition is moving into economic, institutional, or dual-use target categories. This is a doctrinal escalation, not just another strike night. Israeli Air Force confirmations via official IDF channels cite continued operations, though specific overnight targets remain unclassified. Separately, President Trump posted on Truth Social, confirmed by Axios, threatening to bomb Iran back to the, quote, Stone Age if it does not move toward a ceasefire. That statement operates simultaneously as a coercive diplomatic signal and a genuine threat indicator. History shows such language sometimes precedes back-channel ceasefire offers. Watch for it. Second update. This one is unconfirmed. Label it emerging. Single source. Social media and monitoring channels reported coordinated strikes over Tehran at dawn on April 3rd, with footage circulating showing fighter jets and smoke rising from the city. As of this broadcast, no official confirmation from Israel, the United States, or Iran. This is OSINT level, early reporting only. It is still developing. Third update, this is confirmed. On the Lebanon front, Hezbollah is now deploying fiber-optic FPV drones, the same technology Russia has used to great effect in Ukraine. These drones are guided by a physical tether, not radio signals, which makes them immune to electronic jamming. The IDF's electronic warfare toolkit cannot stop them the same way it stops standard drones. Multiple launch incidents were confirmed in the overnight cycle via Lebanese media monitoring and IDF acknowledgement. 2 IDF soldiers were wounded in a separate exchange of fire with a Hezbollah operative in southern Lebanon. This is a direct battlefield technology transfer from one active conflict to another, and it is now a confirmed threat on the ground. On the broader Axis front, the Houthis publicly described their recent strike on Israel as a, quote, joint operation with Iran and Hezbollah. That is the most explicit three-front coordination statement since Operation Epic Fury began. Bloomberg confirmed that Iran is actively pressing the Houthis on Red Sea shipping operations, seeking to sustain maritime pressure on coalition logistics. All 4 Gulf states with U.S. basing, the UAE, Bahrain, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia, issued coordinated official statements this cycle, signaling active intergovernment consultation on defensive posture. U.S. strikes against Iraqi Popular Mobilization Force targets also continued in Anbar province, per Shafaq News and ISW analysis. Here's what to watch in the next cycle. Watch for official confirmation of the Tehran dawn strikes. Satellite imagery or Iranian state acknowledgement will be the key validators. Watch Hezbollah's FPV campaign for further escalation against IDF ground positions. Watch the Strait of Hormuz for any IRGC or Houthi naval move. That would be a major escalation indicator. And watch the Trump administration for any back-channel diplomatic signal following the Stone Age statement. That is your War Brief Daily for April 3rd. We will continue to track. Stay with us.